Welcome back, everyone, to the Close to Broke podcast. This is a change of scenery, as you guys probably know. No switching of the cameras today, but here we are live on a Super Bowl Sunday. The Super Bowl is obviously over now, but we are joined by our residential NFT expert, now in a retired home, Logan Baker.
In a retired home?
Yeah, like you're retired.
What does that even mean?
You're a retired NFT.
NFT user.
I'm not, though. I still buy a lot of NFTs.
Like a recovering.
I'm a recovering addict. Okay.
I'm a recovering addict because the damn Chiefs paid the refs.
Just gonna jump right to it.
Okay, moving on down the way here, we also have Michael Christian Allen.
What's up, boys and girls?
3 first names, 003XFN.
Yeah, we're gonna give it a 03.
No, it's 0x3FN.
You know, it's one of those combinations.
That was pretty close.
It's just a starburst.
Yeah, you're making a bunch of noise in that mic.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, dude, you're like real.
Okay. If you guys couldn't tell, this was Aidan's wet dream. We are
Max Riff
right now.
And here we are, joined by Aidan, our residential Turkey Stone
I'd
user.
like to be introduced first from now on. I don't like that I get introduced last. And instead of Turkey Stone, I would like to be called the Top A. Yeah, we were in the backyard of my parents' house, and we just watched the Chiefs pay off the refs to beat the Eagles in the Super Bowl. And one of us had a good amount of money on the Eagles, and they're pretty salty and sulking over there eating the Starbursts.
Does anybody want to guess who that person is?
What are you guys looking at?
How are you doing? How do you feel, Logan? How do you feel that game ended?
I feel like, the trending hashtag on Twitter, rigged.
Hashtag rigged.
It's
hashtag
crazy.
rigged.
Literally, the narrative 2 weeks ago after the Bengals game is the Chiefs are paying the refs and it's all rigged and everything. That's what started the huge movement of like the refs getting shit on the entire time. And then exactly the same thing happens. End of the game, massive swing call on a pretty light penalty, holding call, and it goes his own way.
It wasn't even a holding.
Can we take a step back and agree to at least that any regular season game that's a clear penalty? Can we all agree to that at least?
No,
I disagree.
Not at all.
Hard disagree.
Well, it's a penalty, whether it's a fucking penalty or not. It's still a penalty. It's just a bullshit call.
Yeah, but the thing's, sorry
There's
here,
always
guys.
a
We have a LA grinder extraordinaire, Aaron
But that's what
Queskin.
he's saying. That's what
Coming through here.
I'm going to get a beverage. Do you guys want to talk this?
I'm okay,
No,
man.
thank you.
No
We're
one
good.
drinks here.
You don't drink.
I'll take water.
You don't drink.
Water.
Aidan's the
Double
only
water
one
rocks.
that's
We're never meant to hang out and somebody goes, can I get a double water rocks? That's on me. I got you. No, Kiran, I'm not getting you a fucking one.
Thank you. No, but I think it's something that's talked about, like the way officials.
I didn't think it was even a call in a
Wait.
regular game.
The ways officials officiate playoff games versus regular season games, there should be a subtle difference. Like, you usually want to err on let the players play.
Right.
That they do a good job of that in the NBA, if you haven't noticed. NBA playoffs are refed differently.
But there's
than
so
NBA
many more
regular
calls
season.
in the NBA.
I think for the Super Bowl, it's basically a game-deciding call, and it was pretty light. You got to let them go.
It was field goal range no matter
Bro,
what,
it's
though.
just too much.
It was
too much.
it
It was
wasn't-
fourth down, though, and the Eagles would get the ball
Yeah,
back
the
with
Eagles
one
get the ball
timeout
back.
and a minute 40 seconds left to go down the
it's a
field.
fully different
They
scenario.
still had,
Totally
they said no
different.
timeouts,
They had
though.
one timeout.
They had
They had
one
one timeout,
timeout
yeah.
left.
I don't know. I think that it was a pretty bad call regardless, and
It was a horrible call.
yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, man.
It's
I don't
pretty
know.
nice being on the side of just disliking both teams.
For someone who had no action on the game, I mean, yeah, it was a pretty bad call that swung. That should have. You got to give the Eagles a chance. I mean, they didn't have that. It wasn't. He didn't hold them. He grabbed his jersey for a second.
Yeah, I don't know.
But regardless, NFL season is over. We move on to the superior sport for entertainment value, which is
The NBA.
Cricket. You know, do you ever guys like see things that happen in front of you, and before it even happens, you're like, it's gonna happen?
No,
No.
Never.
I'm not psychic.
Oh,
no,
all
I'm
the
not.
time.
Yeah.
No. You can never just like look at this glass and be like, dude, that's gonna fall eventually, and then
Oh,
it just
100%.
falls. Like
Yeah,
little
100%.
things like that.
Yeah, 1,000,000%.
I'm gonna give you in context.
Because that's so
So-
Raven over here, bro.
That's
so
was that psychic?
Raven.
No. We
That's
were
like- I don't
me, BJ, myself, Christian, and Matty Ice were all in Vegas, and we happened to go watch the Conor McGregor fight. It was also a card where Derek Lewis was fighting Struve or Volkanev, whatever.
You
No,
went
that
to
was
the
a main
fight?
event. He fucked
No,
up.
we went.
To
What?
watch it.
The Derek Lewis Volkov fight was the main event, so that he wasn't on the Connor fight.
Damn, you
Connor.
really remember
No,
every
it was
fight.
Conor McGregor was the main event.
But Derek Lewis didn't fight Volkov.
We didn't watch Connor.
as an
Oh,
undercard.
Connor Khabib. We
Derek
watched
Lew-
Connor Khabib.
He was a co-main event. Yeah, Conor Khabib.
Yeah.
Anyways, let me finish the story. That's not the context. That's not even a slight at Connor.
Okay, got it.
Anyways, the whole night, this guy was getting like free drinks from some random rich guy. All of them.
Oh yeah.
He was like really cool, super
Yeah.
rich, just buying everybody drinks.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
everybody, just like him, Maddie. Honestly, the guy was probably just trying to get at you guys. But anyways,
Probably.
The guy's doing his thing. Everybody's fucking around, and I start seeing it. BJ, Christian, and Maddie, specifically him and Maddie, start play fighting. And it just starts off as like little things. Little things. They just keep pushing each other. Right then, the fight was over. I snap left. And afterwards, I start getting a call from BJ like, dude, oh my God, it got crazy. Maddie and Christian got in a full-blown fight. I was like, dude, I'm so happy. Like, I just knew it was going to happen. The weight, all the energy. What happened exactly? You guys started?
I don't remember. I was drunk. We were just walking back from the fight, and we were so hyped up because we all wanted Conor McGregor to win.
One person probably hit the other a little too hard. And like,
what?
what?
And then we were fighting in the room, too, me and Maddie.
Yeah,
We started,
yeah.
like, swinging
And then
on each
BJ
other.
left downstairs to play
Yeah.
blackjack or something.
Yeah.
Seems like the optimal.
And then,
And then me and BJ got in a fight,
and then he
too.
sent me a picture. He sent me a picture. Christian is, I think you guys were saying like fucking SLS or something.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So Christian was in bed number 2. He's laying down sleeping with one sock half off and one sock just fully off, but one is like dangling off, face planted on the thing with his like leg kicked out.
That's the vibe, bro.
That's a Vegas kind of night.
100% the vibe, dude.
Is that unfair? Should that have stayed in Vegas?
Yeah, you're supposed to leave things like that in Vegas. You know, there's an old saying about
Okay.
something that happens in Vegas staying in Vegas.
Do you go to
It's
Vegas,
not that
dude?
bad. It's not horrible.
Nobody
Just
gets
you ready
hurt.
for this? Just that allegedly.
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 Oh, right. That's what we usually do, allegedly.
Allegedly.
I mean,
Did you-
that's if we're like trying to sell somebody down the fucking river type shit, you
I'll be
know?
honest, I had my feet up here, and the bottom of my foot is so fucking hot. I feel like my shoe almost
Probably
melted.
melting.
Yeah, I feel like my foot almost just got melted off.
You're talking
of my
about
shoe.
Vegas. Did you hear in Vegas earlier this week, or maybe yesterday actually?
Talk
Like
to
they
me.
ran out of gas or
What?
whatever.
What?
Like one of their gasoline pipes bursted or some shit. But everybody was rushing to get gas from gas stations and like fill up extra.
Gas was
tanks.
like $10 or something.
I would have been doing that.
Annually
if I
Yo.
was doing
the
it.
sign.
Yeah.
Update to Turkey, guys. Over 20,000 dead.
Are you fucking kidding?
Swear to you. Over 20,000 confirmed dead. I've been looking at random. I don't like go to look for them because I'm really scared about that type of shit. Be careful when you guys are holding the mic, by the way, because it makes a lot of noise. But, dude, there's this crazy fucking random security shop, bro. It's just like on top of some random building. There's like, it's overlooking like an old Toyota, like from 1970s. The fucking cars jumping up and down like a lowrider, bro, from the earthquake. I was like, it puts into context a little bit of like how extreme this is. And you
course,
know they
it's a
talk about it on
natural
PKA.
disaster.
Yeah, did you
The-
hear the pact?
What?
The pact?
What's that?
So Syria and Turkey have a pact.
With Greece.
Turkey and another country have a pact where if there's an earthquake, they're unable to be invaded or attacked, and they have to work together to help each other.
That's
So it's
cool.
it's a neighboring country, but people were saying that the country, I forget, obviously it matters a ton to know which country they're talking about, but it's either Syria or some country that
It's
is neighboring to them.
PKA talked about it,
Yeah.
and they said that
It's
there's
Turkey
a
and-
law that Greece has to provide help to
No, that's
Turkey.
something else. It's something else.
Turkey
It's-
provides relief. They talked about it on
But
PKA.
it's a different thing.
Maybe there's another
What
thing.
is
It's a different
PKA?
thing. It's a different
It's another
podcast.
Painkiller
podcast.
already.
But it's like
It's the name of
the
the
people are
podcast.
saying there's a conspiracy, and it's fucking kind of crazy. They're saying that this other country, I think it's Syria, maybe I'm
Finally,
fucking stoned.
conspiracy talk.
Syria and was about to invade Turkey.
Yeah.
They're saying that it's going to sound so fucking crazy. They said that they caused the earthquake to stop the invasion and to kind of limit the potential for war and to have them give them aid instead of invading them.
How do you cause an earthquake?
That's
I don't know,
real
they're saying they have,
conspiracy.
they're saying they have
There's a way-
seismic weapons.
Seismic weapons, yeah.
It sounds crazy, but like you're like, okay, if this country's about
Just
to
crazy
invade,
enough.
Wait,
be
it
real.
sounds
Yeah.
crazy, but with like we use like gas and flamethrowers.
It's
You know what I
basically
mean?
like
Like
if
we've
you
done
guys
some
see-
crazy
it's
shit.
basically like if
EMPs
Ukraine-
exist.
During the Super Bowl, a train exploded in Ohio, carrying.
aliens.
That was today. It wasn't during the Super Bowl.
Aliens.
Oh, it's today. It was
Yeah.
just earlier. It was like vapor.
It was
flowing.
like 10 hours.
What's
And
going-
it was like trying to be suppressed. Like I guess they were like
What's up
arresting journalists
With
and
all the
stuff.
UFOs, have you seen this stuff?
Yeah, bro. That's
Can
what
you
I was
talk
trying
to
to
me?
lead into.
Can
by
you
the
go
way.
into me? Let's go to. Let's
Did
go
you see
to
the
it.
China? Have you guys seen that?
It was weather balloon and then like UFO.
Yeah, there's like
UFO.
4 UFOs that they got
But you know
shot
what's
down.
funny? There's a bunch of NFT people that are in like that are in
Area 51.
No, Taiwan that are like, oh, that's funny. Like you guys are seeing UFOs. We see them all the time. Meaning like they're Chinese. You know what I mean?
Talk to me.
Like China sends them like all the time.
So you're saying
You know
that
what I'm saying?
aliens are actually
So
Chinese?
it's not an alien.
I think
it's-
what they're trying to say is
Wow.
that we may be at war with the next superpower,
Wow.
but like a soft war, like a cold kind of war.
with China or aliens.
China.
Both.
I mean, yeah, China's
What if aliens are
number
Chinese?
one right now. Like
I heard a bunch of stuff that was like we're projected to be at war with China in like 5 years or some shit.
Really?
probably.
Yeah.
I feel
You
like
going to the
we
draft
wouldn't want
or
to have
what?
beef. I think both
No,
people.
we're too old, dude.
What if they?
We're
What if
definitely
they
not
said?
too old.
Too old,
We're
boys.
definitely
Definitely not too old. What
Yeah,
if they
I am.
said?
It's under
I'm
35.
28.
It's under
What if they're
35.
like, all
the
right,
old dual
shit.
citizenship. Time to move to Ireland.
Yeah, Ireland's out of this one. for
What if they
sure,
offer
dude.
you
Dude,
100K?
Ireland.
150K?
Ireland
A
for
year.
sure is involved.
I'm out.
Why?
170.
By virtue of the UK by
I'll take
virtue of the
1.5
United States, they're for
to
sure
the
involved.
face. I'm in.
That's funny.
Yeah. So they're not. There isn't UFOs. It's China.
No, I mean,
Chinese aliens?
okay. Look, I was on Twitter for the past like hour, and I already found a conspiracy movie that I'm gonna watch tonight because I gotta get some sort of reps here on this alien.
I like
shit.
that we do this conspiracy talk. I'm so happy it came up. I'm very
What?
low on conspiracies, but I think it provides a good ground for debate on shit that doesn't exist, which makes it
So
fun.
are we?
Or does exist.
I mean, just in
Plenty of
general, are we?
conspiracies that have been
Are we
true.
all? Have aliens made contact?
Have they
Yeah.
made contact?
Yeah.
I don't
Of
know.
course.
Of
Do
course.
aliens
I would
exist?
bet yes.
Of course, is
You're
a
a
big.
fucking idiot to think that humans are the only things that exist.
I
in
said
the
made.
universe.
I didn't
Made
say.
contact.
I didn't say exist. I said did they make contact?
Of course. I saw one earlier.
Aliens.
Yeah.
Oh, Julian just like takes his face off
like,
and he's got
there's
the
one
eyes that
right
are going
there.
crazy.
Julian's a no face.
Yeah. Ooh. I don't
He
know.
takes off his face. There's no face underneath.
Yeah. I mean, so what? Like, obviously, there's an Area 51 exists. Like, are we thinking that there's actually like?
Is there like a
aliens
little
there?
alien in there?
Yeah. Like,
Nah.
There probably is.
remember
some-
when people were supposed to like rate? Like, there's gonna be groups of people going into Area 51, like trying to rush
doing
it.
the Naruto thing? That
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah,
that
In this,
happened.
here's the thing. In this social media landscape,
Yeah.
how can anything really be like kept suppressed?
Because it's Area 51. It's the most secret place,
It's just
right?
more difficult.
It just takes like one like donkey just to just record some shit, go online, and it's on every
They
single
probably
website
have massive
instantly.
protocols where you can't
They
have.
massive
security.
monitoring.
Protocols?
Yeah.
That's the real scary part.
Monitoring?
It's the big brother, the massive monitoring.
Yeah.
Is that, like anyone can see you from anywhere at any time.
That was got on film. Let's go.
Oh, can we
remember, dude? Remember when I said I pointed at
Oh,
that
no.
one and I was like, dude,
Oh,
I
yeah,
can see it's
that's
gonna
on the
fall.
pod, I
Right when
told
that
you.
happened,
Wow.
right when that happened, I'm like, Kiran's gonna
That's
fucking.
podcast
Kiran's
ready,
psychic.
really.
He's gonna say
Yeah.
so.
I mean, it's
Exactly.
just I just see things,
so
dude.
That's so Raven.
It's just I just
I
see
know.
things, dude. I mean, what can I say? This
Logan's
podcast
joke.
started off real rough, but I'm really liking the
agree.
turn it's taking.
I agree.
Are
we
you
should just
serious?
we should cut the
I
first
disagree.
15 minutes.
I think this is the worst.
No,
podcast
I think
of all
it's
time.
it's
So
taking
super
such a
awful.
great turn.
No,
I
don't
think
like
it's been very bad the whole time.
Yeah, I
It's been
agree.
great.
What do we think about
I'm ready to call it, to be honest.
Bigfoot?
Bigfoot?
Bigfoot. No,
Bigfoot.
What the hell is
I
this?
have zero feelings on
2005?
Bigfoot. Yeah.
Are we not in on Bigfoot?
Shaq.
I'm trying to think. Does he exist? Is there like a bear that might walk like that and it be
That's
a little?
the most likely.
Yeah,
outcome,
it's
I
just a
think.
bear, right? A
bear
deformed
is the
bear.
most likely
A
outcome? I don't know
deformed
about that.
bear.
I think
Is
the-
it more
the
likely
sightings,
that
the supposed sightings are probably people in the woods and it's dark and they're like, oh, I saw something. Oh, it's huge. It's a bear stand on 2 feet all the time.
Honestly, I deformed man, like a la circus guy, like has too much hair, too big, decides
Oh my
to
god.
move away from society because that's what.
This is not it.
like
Or
that, like the
somehow
story
that's more
itself is
likely than a
convincing
bear.
enough for me.
Or if a dude just fucked a bear in the woods, you know?
Interesting.
Had a
Okay,
baby.
so
Or a
Two
dude fucked a
likely
gorilla.
stories.
Yeah. Huh?
wow.
Or a dude fucked a gorilla.
Oh, that's true too.
It's
That's
actually
more
what
likely.
happens-
a
Aren't we,
gorilla's
close
not
enough-
getting fucked, dude.
Aren't we close enough
No.
DNA-wise for it
no.
to? You seem confident.
I don't think that you could have a baby with him.
He tried.
Talking to
Trust
your
me,
mic.
he
Sure?
tried.
Yeah, I'm.
We're
near-
close enough
near
DNA-wise, right?
100%.
Like, so you know you know how they clone a mammoth? They take elephant DNA
Mm-hmm.
and they have mammoth DNA as well, and they inject an embryo with the DNA. They do gene modifying, and they place the embryo into a live elephant, like a regular elephant, not a mammoth. The closest mammoth relative we have is like the Indian elephant.
Right, but they already replaced the genes with the
Mm.
prehistoric genes, right? They're just
Um,
using it as like a growth. It's
exa-
like
kinda
the
like that,
closest
yeah.
Thing that mimics like.
But
a
we're
mammoth
closer.
womb.
So if we can't breed with
You know what, dude?
primates.
I think you should probably try and get to the bottom of this just yourself. I think you need to figure this
What would
out.
happen if you just go fuck a gorilla?
You're
Like,
gonna get your fucking face ripped off.
Yeah, dude, you're dead.
Obviously, it's like
Oh, sedated? Are
for
you
science.
tranquilized?
Obviously, the monk, obviously the ape is sedated.
Then that's rape and bestiality. You're
Obviously,
going
this
jail.
is like a crazy scenario that's very low, right?
You're like, oh, it's so crazy.
It's very, very.
Yeah. Are you telling me if you fuck a gorilla, do you have does it come out? Like, can you have a baby with a gorilla?
No.
You're not gonna
No.
know.
We're
dude.
close
You
enough
shit.
DNA wise.
Oh yeah, can we get a ruling from maybe somebody
There's no
on the
way.
sideline?
I don't think so.
I'm not exactly sure how the whole podcast thing works.
Everyone on the outside's like, man, fuck it.
So
I was hiding behind Fig Drake.
fake Drake.
Fake
I'm gonna take my non-alcoholic beer and
Enjoy that.
Avita Zen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So Bigfoot is probably not a gorilla fucked with a monkey and a person.
Yeah, probably not.
Maybe a bear standing on 2 feet.
No.
Yeah, that has to be the most likely.
His opinion is it's a guy that's deformed and went into the woods.
You know
No,
what's
it's not
really
my opinion,
crazy to
yeah.
me? People that live lives in like really bubbly type ways, like people that
What does that mean?
either like grew up in a cult or people that like are doomsday preppers that like their whole
Doomsday
life is,
prepper makes kind of a little bit of sense.
dude, people that it just doesn't. You spend your entire life
Not not the extreme version, but like maybe put an extra couple cases of water in the garage.
Yeah.
But yeah,
maybe
but that's
put a
not
couple tanks of gas in there and see what happens.
when
But,
I'm
like, let's be
talking
safe.
when I'm talking
Get some
doomsday
ammo.
when I'm talking doomsday prepper, I'm talking about like the people that like
The
they
people-
make shows about.
Yeah, I mean anyone that takes anything to an extreme is, you know, a little crazy, but like does it like, hey, throw a couple cases of water in the garage, throw some gas in there, maybe get some ammo.
Throw some
I'm
rice and
almost
beans.
done.
All right,
in
well,
there.
Throw some rice and beans in there. What's
zombie apocalypse
Yes,
happens.
love the
Okay,
zombie apocalypse
apocalypse
vibes.
happens. Okay.
Well, you're gonna die. dude.
Which
Don't
one?
worry,
Which
I
one's the
love
first one to go here? Which one's the first one to go here?
You,
it. Logan. Logan.
Kieran.
Oh,
it's
Kieran-
it's
Kieran
it's
might go
literally
first. Oh,
impossible.
Kieran has guns.
Why
I-
is it impossible?
But yeah,
Just
you're on
because
bottom,
the
too.
gun
Guns don't
already
matter.
allows you to like live a
My
little bit
boy,
longer.
They're already dead. You
Yeah.
think shooting a dead thing's
To be
gonna kill
fair-
him?
So wait,
We're
be fair-
Walking Dead rules. Like hit them in the head, they're dead.
Oh, they're not
Okay.
fast zombies.
okay.
No,
Can you give me
Oh,
an-
This
fast
guy's
zombies
getting
anybody.
so specific
Can you
just
give
so
me-
he's not the first
no,
one dead.
no.
Can you give me a narrative of
It's
how
just
the apocalypse
about.
starts?
I'm just giving because I've only seen like Walking Dead as my reference, so that's why I'm choosing that
Well,
one.
they're slow, lame zombies.
but can you give a starting point? Like there's a
Yeah.
an
You're
a
dead.
explosion of some kind, or is it like a
Um,
disease that goes and like just spreads
So
rapidly?
COVID and let's make it even greater. The COVID jab is what makes you turn into a zombie. So we're all fucked.
Whoa.
We all took it.
Now we just got flagged on YouTube.
Yeah,
We just got flagged on
literally,
YouTube.
you
We
said
got
the C
flagged on
word.
YouTube. That
Yeah,
was
you
a joke.
can't say
It
the
was a
C
joke.
word.
You can't.
Yeah,
say
you can
YouTube.
definitely say COVID.
You're gonna get flagged. I promise.
Why?
Because they
It's
don't
the
want
rules.
to.
The rules.
I've definitely
Yeah.
mentioned COVID in my poker vlog before and not
Bro.
got flagged.
YouTube
I was
is
more so
stupid.
for the turning you into a zombie.
Yeah, but you get what I'm. So what I'm
so
saying.
that happens. So like, there's a year delay. Well, I'm a
Ex-
zombie then. So
Let's
what the
let's
fuck?
give this. No. Let's
All
give,
four of us are zombies.
No,
What the fuck?
this example.
Unfortunately.
It's let's say in the future. It doesn't have to be COVID related. Just for some reason it's relevant to like medical thing. Something went wrong.
Okay,
So a
so-
small percentage of people are infected,
And it
that's the
spreads
start.
rapidly.
That's the start. Yeah.
Okay, so first of
Spreads
all,
via bite or
okay,
scratch.
So you got to get away from the city. You got to
Yes.
get out. You got to go rural as fuck, like head to.
Rural.
But if you're hitting the highway or the
Rural.
freeway, traffic's gonna be
Rural.
insane. Like you can't just
He said traffic's gonna be insane.
like you can't just drive away. Like if this is happening, you got to
don't
get out
think
quick.
That's true.
But you're
Everyone's
not
trying
gonna-
to get away.
You ever see all the
It's not
zombie movies?
just
The
you.
freeways just stuck with cars, people
Yeah.
evacuating their car, they're getting out. Like,
They're turning into
I-
zombies?
Yes, the question I have been in traffic before. Yeah.
so how are you gonna escape? How do you get out of the
I already
city?
have a plan, boys.
I got a
You have
motorcycle.
a truck
plan.
and you don't drive on the street.
That's a better move.
Do you have a truck?
I do.
He got a
My
truck.
dad has a truck.
So
But you live in
How you
Huntington
gonna
Beach.
get to him?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I'm gonna go to my dad's house. I already planned it out. So my
If
dad
it's,
His dad
if
lives
it's
close enough.
just happening, like right now, let's say.
It happens. It's literally
Alright, check it
happening
out.
you look
right
down
now.
on your phone, and
Check
there's
it out.
a zombie.
You know what I
It's an
do?
Amber
I
Alert.
go next door.
There's an
I
Amber
kill
Alert.
our neighbor and take his fucking truck. If that's what I do.
Wow.
we stay. We don't leave right now. If we get an ambulance,
We get an ambulance right now that says disease widespread causing.
We try to find the closest boat, but
Yeah.
that's about it.
Yeah,
we
the
don't-
closest
Yeah,
boat,
that's
yeah.
more optimal. Finding a boat.
No, my dad. I live across the street from my dad. He lives in this big, like apartment building, big 3-story, square as shit. You can get on
Sniper
the roof.
on the roof.
You barricade the first 2 floors. You
Mm.
pool all the resources and all the people, and you live on the 3rd floor in the
Mm.
roof. So you can
Roof.
you have vision from the roof.
Vision.
You pooled all the resources, and then the first 2 floors are barricaded. You can survive there for a long
I
time.
like
and you got
that.
a bunch of cars.
The
and
only,
it's gated.
but the problem
You
then
got to deal
becomes
with other people. Yeah.
You have
uh,
to. You need other people to survive in a zombie apocalypse. You think you're gonna survive solo?
No.
fucking
You take
chance.
the
The
weakest one
problem,
and you
no. The
sacrifice them.
problem
I don't know
is
if we need to do
becomes
that yet.
the problem always goes back to the same thing: the supplies.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm
It's
saying,
always the big
supplies-
problem.
But here's the thing.
With the roof,
I f-
garden.
I find my
Our
nearest
supplies are
doomsday
gonna be good
prepper.
for the first
Garden.
month.
I find my nearest doomsday prepper, and I go rob him.
Who's your nearest doomsday
Wow.
prepper?
I'm gonna have to do.
You
Google
think you're
search.
gonna rob a doomsday prepper? No chance.
Hey,
Yeah, I
buddy.
feel like they're probably got that under
They're
control.
ready,
Hey,
bro.
They got that thing on them.
So, we're like I said, we're in this context. We're following the Walking Dead. Have you guys all seen it?
Yeah, of course.
No.
I've seen.
I don't watch TV.
I've seen up to the 11th season.
So there's zombies.
Oh my god,
11
that's way more than
seasons?
me.
Yeah,
That's
I've
like
seen a lot.
4x more than me.
Damn, how many fucking
Okay,
zombie episodes
so
could there be?
but
Tell me about
so
it.
okay, let's really plan this out. So level one, we all get an Amber Alert right now. It says from like from
I
U.S.
take out my
government.
knife, I stab it in the eye.
It says
I
like
save his
stay
body.
indoors.
He's like, why'd you do that?
Widespread widespread like something's
Huntington
happening.
Beach isn't the worst place to be honest. Being by the water is not.
I mean,
that
we're a
bad.
mile-
Everybody's
mile
old
from the
and
beach.
fucking fragile, so you could take whatever you want, you know?
The biggest thing is supply. That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing is supply. Like, how do you get enough supplies quickly with everyone else panicking, running to try to go think? People are gonna be looting, pillaging, trying to get as much as they can.
Yeah.
Can you, if you boil pool water, does it get the chlorine out? Can you drink pool water if you boil it?
If you boil,
No.
vapor chlorine's poisonous.
So you
And I
can't.
think I don't know if you could do it. I don't know if it boils at
'Cause
a regular
You
temperature.
gotta imagine they're gonna turn the power and gas and water off in
Yeah, but
couple
I don't
days.
I don't
the
think they're
water
gonna turn it
boils.
off. I just think
mean,
like
people
it'll
are gonna-
eventually break.
Yeah, people aren't gonna go work like with there's a zombie apocalypse, so it's gonna stop working after a couple
I don't,
days.
I don't think you boil pool water.
Yeah.
My-
You just
my
turn on the
final answer is
sink and
no.
The,
capture
okay,
as much
what is the
water as
most
you can.
powerful thing? I think generator, gas,
Generator,
some
gas.
form of silent weapon, and supplies.
You gotta
Obviously,
go to a
food and
farm.
water.
You got to go to a
Machete.
fucking farm with like a well. That's where you need to go.
That's what
No,
they do
but
in season 2 of
in
Dead.
Walking
Yeah.
Dead, the well's contaminated, dude.
No, one of them becomes
Bro,
contaminated.
you're getting
It doesn't-
way
Alright,
too
so that,
specific.
let's imagine this is not
You're
the
like,
Walking Dead.
whoa,
There's
wh-
the water,
you
the
guys-
well, and the well water in the random farm is fine.
I'm gonna be honest
Okay.
with you guys. I have to poop.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead, we're talking.
Okay, Julian, you want to hop in?
Yeah, put Julian in there.
Julian Stafford in here. His dream come true to be in the podcast.
He called him fake Drake. What the fuck?
What's up? I'm Julian,
Seems
aka
a little
Fake Drake.
racist.
Fake Jake. Okay, so Julian, we'd like to hear your side of it.
What's the
You're
plan
involved
for the
in
zombie
it. Yeah, what are you doing?
apocalypse?
Step one.
Do you think
You look
zombies
down,
are
you get an
racist?
Amber Alert on your
Wait,
phone.
fuck, dude, let him
Step
answer.
one for me is find a weapon. I would find a weapon or multiple weapons that I could potentially use.
And that ranks higher than food for you, or supplies in general.
Maybe. It depends. It
now you're thinking a
depends
little
on
bit
my
of-
situation. Okay, so we're here.
Say
right,
right now we look down on our phone and we get an Amber Alert.
I'd still look for a weapon.
12,000
Yeah.
infected.
I'd still look for a weapon first, a suitable weapon that would work for a while.
So give us an example. What is the weapon?
I don't know, knife, hatchet.
Okay.
You know, any
Well,
sort
that's
of.
mostly here. Okay,
Yeah,
well, that's a good start.
Anything that I would probably find here that I could use to stab a zombie in the head.
If we
Yeah.
just like ran to a fucking Costco, that seems like a decent move.
Exactly. Yeah.
Decent it.
Costco's are good, but the only thing about that is that there's
Yeah, we're good, yeah, bro.
2 entrances and 2 exits, you know, or one entrance and 1 exit in Costco, right? You
Yeah.
just have the big steel doors.
It can't just be those two, right?
There's got to be more.
There's got to be like multiple ports of entry in the rear.
I always thought a Costco would be a good hideout.
I think the goal would be to find the warehouse, not the Costco storefronts, like the warehouses.
Yeah, it's
Like-
like too chalky to go to a Costco.
Yeah, yo, just
That's
chalk.
Costco is a warehouse. It's
Nah, you're not.
literally
You're
a
not thinking. You're
warehouse.
not thinking. You're not listening to what I'm saying.
Think of how hectic it would be.
He's
at
like,
Costco,
yeah,
though.
Like you
The
need to
food
go to the.
supplier?
You need to go to the Amazon fulfillment center. You know what I mean? Like people won't think to do that immediately. I think people are just gonna go to the nearest Ralph's or the nearest Vons, and they're not gonna be thinking about, hey, let me fucking go to this nearest whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So okay, so you get your weapon. Your weapon of choice is gonna be a hatchet, I guess.
I would just choose any sort of weapon.
You don't even have a car here, so how are you gonna move around?
I know, that's the thing. I would break into a car.
So now you're just. So you're full sending it off rip. You get this
Full
news, you're full
sending
sending.
I would take as much food as I could here and a backpack of some sort and a weapon. Go outside, steal a car, and just try to get away.
Do you know how to
as-
hotwire a
get away
car?
from the city as I can. Yeah.
Really?
I mean, I've never done it.
He said, "Yeah, so confidently, never done it before," and
He's
he's like,
like-
"I never done
He's
it
like, I
though."
got YouTube. You know?
YouTube
I mean,
is
shit.
so
YouTube would
YouTube
work.
in this world is going to be so powerful. The only problem is internet.
Exactly. But I mean,
Wait.
hey, if it happens right now, you
Wait,
still
wait,
have
wait,
YouTube.
wait. Some like some internet providers and some phone providers are off a satellite.
It's true.
That is true.
So we need to switch our phones to that immediately.
Whatever isn't that like
I don't know.
what?
Elon
that
Elon
kinda
Musk,
cheap one?
Starlink,
No, there's those cheapo
Boost
phones,
Mobile?
Metro PCS.
Metro Boomin want some
Metro
more,
PCS is
Kiran?
on, I think they're on satellite, right?
Maybe.
So that would be the move, actually.
Dude, that zombie apocalypse things always gets me going. I really think about it all the time. If like it actually were to happen, it actually were to go down, like
You know what's
Who's-
scary though?
what is
you
our
ever
chance-
watch The Last of Us? You guys should watch
No.
that.
No, don't
That's a
spoil it.
new
Don't
one,
spoil it.
right?
Because I'll actually watch
Because-
that one.
It's based off of like a
The game.
real fungus, though. I mean, it is based off the game, but the fungus is a real thing. What is it called?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Cordyceps.
Look at this.
Cordyceps
It's a mushroom.
is a
It's
mushroom, all right, and it takes over.
Just boiling.
It can take over like. It can infect
Your brain.
bugs, and it infects your brain. So while the bugs die, they're still alive. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? The fungus is what's controlling them, and then their whole purpose is to like find other fungus so they can.
Interest. That seems more likely.
Last
Yeah.
of Us.
Don't spoil anything.
Don't
That
spoil
is
it
the
because I'll
real-
actually watch
because
this.
It's a real thing.
I'm not gonna
Last
watch
of
it.
Us is a real.
Don't s- I
it's
wanna
a real
watch it.
Fungus. It's based off of a real fungus. You know.
It's based off of a real fungus, mate.
Kind of spooky.
Yeah. Have you guys been keeping up with this? The whole Hogwarts, the game.
Yes.
The whole
It's supposed-
backlash.
It looks
Have you,
great.
Have you?
No,
have you seen the,
the
backlash,
backlash
to
is-
it?
No,
So
I don't
you
know
know the
anything
backlash-
about it.
So there's a new game called Hogwarts Legacy, if I believe.
Yeah, it's like a Harry Potter open world.
Yeah.
Open world Harry Potter single player style. It's like Red Dead Redemption, but in the Harry Potter world.
Yeah.
Wait,
You
it's
know-
not open world.
You know,
It's
the,
open world.
Oh,
The
okay.
Mhm.
castle is like basically a 1-for-1. It is
Yeah.
pretty immense.
What?
And
What
everyone
is
is
it?
very upset
Yeah.
because J.K. Rowling gets benefits from it, and people are boycotting her. So everyone who plays the game gets shit on online.
So
and it's like
everybody's
this big deal.
sensitive, basically.
Exactly, because she said some stuff
Fucking-
about trans stuff.
So they're just fucking woke ass kids, basically.
Yeah, it's like this.
I don't
It's
give
this
a fuck.
super vocal
So-
minority that's upset about a video game. The video game looks awesome.
You know
is the
that-
thing. The video game looks fucking
You know
sick.
that Nazis
How about it?
invented microphones?
Yeah, we
We're
talked about it
using
on the
them.
podcast before.
Did we?
Yeah.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
should we be
We've
mad
never
at
talked about it
they?
on the
Were
podcast.
they invented these
We never talked
microphones
about that
right
on
now?
the podcast.
Whoa, bro.
Was I there?
Fucking Nazi.
Yeah.
Wow.
Come on,
Um.
bro.
So
If
to-
someone provided something useful to the world, you know, whatever.
they could still be a shitty person, but like
Yeah.
this all ties in with one of the greatest quotes Aidan, Christian ever made that never saw the day of the light for the podcast.
Fuck the Chiefs.
No, which is
Yeah,
not that.
Fuck the Chiefs.
It's you have to be able to remove the artist from the art sometimes.
Well, that's fair.
This
Yeah,
is an
like Kyrie
example.
Irving. So
no,
good.
dude, Chandani's here.
Yeah, I know.
What the fuck?
What?
They asked me if she could come.
Oh wow, she
That's
cruised.
fine. It's just super random.
Yeah.
What up, fool?
But yeah, I mean, there's just so much backlash around
Oh,
it,
it's
and
Kanye, it's
and
Kanye.
and so much. There's so much backlash around it, and so many people talking,
Oh my God, Chief. I mean,
and so many
Shaq.
people talking in that like super
bro, this guy.
super like cancel culture. It's like
Just
you
dipped.
can't like imagine being like somebody
Me too.
in the community. You know what I mean?
Uh,
Like in the LGBTQ plus community.
The A B C D E F G.
No, see that's offensive.
that is offensive.
Good.
That's
more offensive.
yeah, dude. It's not cool.
Logan's just trying to get a.
No, he can speak for himself.
But
you know what I mean?
you've
Yeah.
played the game, Christian.
I haven't played it.
Lily's
I've
played
watched
it,
Lily
though.
It
play
looks awesome from what I've seen.
I downloaded it last night. I hope I'm gonna probably play it today.
Really? That's not like style of game that I think you
It's
would
the
ever
same
play.
thing Lily said,
Yeah,
but
right.
no, it's this kind of game that I would play like laying down in bed like at 2 a.m. for like an hour, you know, just to pass the time and then fall asleep.
Like, have you played any of these kind of
Fable,
single player games before?
old school game
I've-
Fable
I
on
played
Xbox.
Fable, yeah, of course.
Played a little bit of Skyrim. Played
Skyrim.
Assassin's Creed.
So you've played in the
played
past,
Last
yeah.
of Us. Last of Us was probably one of my favorite games
You've
ever.
never played Red Dead?
Uncharted 4.
You
one of
played
my-
Last of Us?
Yeah, passed it immediately.
Wow,
Last
I
of Us.
played Last of Us too. I didn't play
It was
Last
great
of Us.
game.
I played it immediately. It was one of the best games I ever played. Uncharted 4, one of the best games I ever played.
Mm.
So I
Played
do
Far
like
Cry
those
and
kind of
shit.
games, and I'll get addicted. But you know why? It's why I like The Last of Us and Uncharted so much. I felt like I was playing a movie.
Hmm.
I felt like I was playing a Netflix original.
Yeah, I think
You
that's
get
the
what I'm
point of
saying?
those Games, yeah.
And I
you
think-
played Red Dead.
No, I played Far Cry games.
I bought it, and I didn't get into
It's-
Red Dead.
You got to just commit. The
into it.
first like 30 minutes is a little slow getting your character out of the intro, but
Yeah,
it's like it's important. 'cause
took
you gotta
forever
learn
to get the
control.
fucking horse. You know,
Yeah,
it's like
but you
God.
once you get through that, it becomes the best game of all time. Like it's
Like which Red
insane.
Dead?
Red Dead 2.
The
Red
one.
Dead 2, the newest one
Red
that just
Dead
came out
Redemption.
is incredible.
How do you guys ever think about like we're adults, like, and we play video games? Do you guys ever think that far? Like,
I
is
do.
this
I
probably what I
think
should
about it
do?
all the time.
Is this
Yeah.
probably something I
It's
should be doing?
literally what rated M games were made for.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
It's rated M for mature.
Yeah.
You know
you
who's
really
mature?
think rated M
Adults.
games were like made to capture the audiences of adults? Like, dude, when we were a kid,
That's a very stupid
w-
question.
when we were
of course, it says rated M for mature, 17,
Yeah, when
18
I was a
plus.
kid, I watched
no,
my dad
you're
play
you're
video
missing
games.
it, dude. Like when we
Which
were
is
a
so weird to
kid,
think about now.
who do you think was playing Black Ops 2? Like, dude, so many of the population
adults.
had to be under 17.
No,
But
so
now you
many
think.
were
I
adults.
mean, now
So
10
many
That's
years
what you
later, they're all
think.
27.
I
Yeah.
disagree. I think plenty of adults play video games.
I'm not saying they
especially now.
weren't a lot of them, but I feel like every single kid I knew played MW2. Every single
mean,
fucking kid.
But now, 10 years later, they're
Most
adults that play
most
video
video games were like computer games, right? And like when computers were more rare, you had to be an adult to have them.
Yeah, it's
I
more-
never played a computer game in my
And
life.
you also gotta know,
Before
There's
older.
more access.
video
Johnny?
games are a relatively new thing.
what do you
So-
mean, 30 years old? 40
Yeah,
years
that's
old?
fucking new.
Yeah, United States is new then too, huh? 250 years old.
Relatively, yes.
It is.
This guy just said video
Yeah.
games, 40 years old or new, compared to America, like 400 whatever
No.
years old.
Nope.
Both relatively
250. You are so wrong.
Whatever. That is technically true. America's pretty new.
It's very new.
Pangea.
Pangea.
But yeah.
All right, guys, thanks for tuning in.
No, this-
Video games are new.
kind of, I guess. But it's almost.
Like, video games were invented when your parents were fucking kids.
Yeah, Pong was like one of the first games.
Like,
It was like in
video
the
games are not a new
70s.
thing. So you're saying,
So they are
adults,
they not new or they are new?
they are.
Pong's 19.
You just said they're not new.
They're a new thing. You know what I fucking meant to say?
I don't
But-
honestly.
cool with that.
That's why adults play now, because they grew up on video games. Like, obviously, adults 20 years ago, 30 years ago, maybe weren't playing video games
Mm.
because they weren't around and they didn't know it wasn't part of their life. But
It's
you grew up playing video games.
it's so tough giving somebody like a controller that doesn't know how to play video games and like watching them struggle. I'm just like, dude, how is this possible? How do you not get it? Like left stick, right stick, and they just have no clue. Like I can't imagine my dad just like gaming with me. It's cool, Logan and his dad used to game. I used to play with them like Black Ops 2 and shit, or like Halo.
Yeah, my dad used to love video games.
What was your dad's gamer tag?
I don't know.
Logan-
Yeah, he
Giant
just, like-
Korean 42.
Bro, I was gonna say it if you didn't say it. That's so funny.
Giant Korean 42.
XX.
I think it was like
Logan was
literally
Master Cure of Dawn.
IDB and then like his fucking birthday, like everybody's first gamer tag.
My-
You know,
I just
uncle
remember him
was so
playing on your
lame.
account a lot, and I would invite him or invite you, and he would join and be like, "Yo,
my
Logan,
dad literally used
Logan's
to take.
at this," and I'm like,
He
"Okay."
used
Your
to
dad
literally-
used to play video games with his dad?
Yeah.
He literally
Cool.
used to take the Xbox out of the living room into his room to
That's
play video
so
games.
funny.
Yeah.
My dad used to play Prince of Persia on the GameCube. I remember that.
Prince of Persia.
Good
That's
game.
hilarious.
Good game series. Sands of Time.
Did
oh,
you-
Battlefield 2 was
My dad did not play
good.
video
Battlefront.
games.
Battlefront.
Yeah, my
Star Wars
dad could not
Battlefront
even
2.
whiff a video game, dude. He was not in the video
Can
game
you
world.
do it?
Can you play Poker
do a
Stars in full
classic
tilt?
got on accent for this?
Your dad could barely work a computer.
What the fuck are you playing video games, son?
What the
There's work
fuck?
to be done. Come on, my friend.
No,
Yeah,
you
it
can't
just
do it,
gets
bro.
racist.
That's
It
racist.
gets racist.
Only Kiran can do
It
it.
just gets raised.
Yeah, that was racist. That was offensive.
Have you guys been keeping up with the
Kardashians.
Proud Family stuff?
No. The-
Not
the
at all,
reboot?
bro.
It's the
What,
car-
who?
cartoon, yeah.
The Proud
Huh?
Family.
The cartoon, the
The
Disney
Disney
Channel
Channel
cartoon?
show?
Is it
What about
reboot?
it?
They made a reboot, and it's like real cringy, low
I
key.
believe it.
It's like super weird, bro. They're like really pushing, and I hate to sound like this fucking wacko, but dude, just watch a couple clips. Maybe they're taken out of context, which is totally fair. So
Just
I'll admit
everything.
that.
Everything's always taken out of context.
But there's like a 3-minute clip that I watched yesterday, where there's a white girl. I don't know the names or anything. She's like one of the characters, white goofy girl with braces, and then like a group of like is her name Penny?
yes.
And her friends, African American, and there's 4 of them, and she's like comes back. The white girl comes back crying, saying, "Yeah, I wanted to date this guy who I'm assuming was also African American," and he was like, "Yeah, cool. I only date black girls or something like that." And this is all being said in a cartoon for children. And then she was like, "But I'll never do that for my girlfriends." It was just so weird.
I didn't
and there's-
understand that.
Like the guy was being like racist to his own race, I guess, and like he would refuse to date black girls, is what he was saying, I guess.
Oh.
Oh, he's saying he
And-
only dates white girls.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, real weird.
Oh,
It was
okay.
really weird, but a lot of there was just. I wish. I'm very sorry I brought this topic up without having the receipts. But there's been so many.
Without the only black guy here hearing this, you mean? To get his opinion on
Join
it.
us toasting the piece of bread.
Dude, I don't know if you should eat it.
Don't
I
do
know
that.
if
That's
what
gas.
you want.
That's
Yeah,
gas.
yeah,
You don't want to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gas.
It'll be
though.
okay,
It's
dude. Eat
fire,
it. You'll be
though.
alright. It'll be gas.
Yeah.
Straight gas, homie.
We talked about this not too long ago about like things,
Reverse.
the agenda.
Banning gas stoves.
That's just too gas.
You don't. What do you guys think about the whole agenda thing?
Of
We talked
what
about it a little
agenda?
bit. Just
Of the
like
mass
in
media agenda. Yeah.
I don't believe the mass media agenda. I just think like people can really easily like push. It's easier than I
Narratives.
think we think, Or maybe you guys are
course.
smart.
The
If you-
liberal agenda.
If you
Don't
have
get me
if you have
started.
a
We're going-
platform, like even you have a platform,
Yeah.
right? You could say an opinion like, I don't know, the Venetian is bad,
Yeah,
and then
which they are.
of course, and then your viewers will immediately have a little seed planted in their head, like, oh, this guy I watched said the Venetian is bad, so
Must be bad.
must be bad, you know. So
Yeah, you're right. I didn't
Imagine,
think about it in that
imagine if
context.
like
You're
you're
right.
a trusted news media, and
Don't trust the news.
To be
and,
honest,
and they say something. That's how everything is perceived. You know.
to be honest, society gets taken advantage of so much because media is so new at this kind of scale. You know what I mean?
It is.
And it's so much
You
easier
know
to
what?
take advantage of people than it is to have a filter that's good enough to have to filter out all of the media that you're inundated with like every single day. You
Yeah.
get hit with so much shit that just goes straight to your subconscious. People have not developed a couple generations from now.
Impressionable
I'm
minds.
sure we'll have a much better filter, but right now it's just not. It's
Yeah.
not up to
So
par.
I was gonna disagree, but I heard the other part where he says like this on this level.
Yeah.
But like 1700s, 1800s, they're like writing scrolls and newspapers. I'm sure it was still
Biased?
you could no,
History's
I'm saying
biased?
you could still like
Oh yeah.
swing things
He's
in
saying
certain
whoever
ways.
on the media of any time of
Yeah,
any
you know what I
any
mean.
point in
But I get what
history.
you're saying. Now there's so many opinions, and it's
Now
so hard to
everything's like a
filter any
psyop,
opinion.
you know?
that,
Because
like-
it can be.
But Christian brought up a
text
good
there.
point. Textbooks and history books, they only tell you part of histories that
Are good.
Are part of their
paint,
agenda.
paint America look
History
like
is
the right
written
way.
by the winners, so
you know,
Ultimate Aidan
says the
quote,
white
"Be a
guy.
winner,
Says the white
boys."
guy. You know what I'm
Says
saying?
the
Bro,
white
how
guy,
could
dude.
you
You're like-
be on the side of winners when you're a Conor McGregor fan? That's crazy.
Oh,
I mean,
damn.
define winner.
Damn.
200
Like
mil
a
in the
Laker
bank,
fan,
2
that's
champs.
crazy.
Lakers, I mean, a ring every fucking 3 years. It's what we do.
He's
I
a
don't
Red
know.
Sox fan.
One
like,
assault on an elderly
Laker
man.
fan.
One assault on a woman on a yacht.
There's more than one assault.
Alleged.
Allegedly.
One,
Allegedly.
One dick pic liked on Twitter.
Allegedly.
What else? I could go on, man. You know.
And you know what? And one Michael Chandler
I forgot about
knocked
that one. I
dead.
forgot about that.
And one Michael
Bro,
Chandler
Michael
knocked
Chandler's
dead.
gonna like destroy.
Whatever you want, I'll take the max.
Whatever you want, I'll take the
Connor's
max.
gonna sleep him.
Run me the max.
There's no way. You know Michael Chandler?
Michael Chandler's.
He was
not that
almost
great.
40 years old. He's been knocked out 6
So is
times.
Connor.
Connor.
either,
So
buddy.
is Connor.
Yeah, so is Connor.
Connor's 33.
You just named 2 things Connor is.
Connor's 33.
That's really
He's been
old for
knocked out
55.
once.
That's really old for 155.
Yeah, but
He's
he
not
also
fighting
broke
just
his,
general 155. He's fighting Michael Chandler.
his legs also weak.
Wait,
Weak.
Michael Chandler's that old?
Imagine breaking your leg checking a kick.
Bro, it happened to the GOAT, so that's fair. It happened to the GOAT.
Connor's gonna
Yeah,
sleep
but he
him
was
in the
old.
first
he was
round.
out of his
He was
prime.
old when that
Yeah, that's
happened.
fair.
Connor's gonna sleep him in the first round.
Connor's
Why
gonna
do you
sleep in
always
the first
take
round.
that bet?
Connor
Every
fights
time
every
Connor
3
fights,
years,
he's
and he
Connor's
fights
gonna
like
sleep him in the first round.
like Cowboy, and he's like,
It only
yeah,
happened
dude.
once. He fought Cowboy. And he slept him.
It
in the
Like
happened.
shoulder,
oh,
the
It
shoulder.
only happened once, huh? How about
No, I'm
Marcus
saying,
Brimage?
like,
How about
after his
Jose
prime.
Aldo?
Wait, who was the first one?
You're talking about
Marcus
when he was like
Brimage.
24?
Jose Aldo, the pound for pound
No,
goat
who
at
was
the
the
time.
first one?
Jose Aldo, 13
Oh, yeah,
13
yeah,
seconds.
yeah,
Do you think that you could
exactly.
do the whole
I know what
favela
you're
quote,
doing.
like, from memory?
With the favela quote,
Don't do it. But like, do you think you could do it from memory?
where if this was real war, I would ride on horseback into his
You already messed it
favela,
up.
take his head, run him through the streets,
Kill the children, rape the women.
all the things. Take his belt for my own, make them work. Yeah, I do.
Bro, that
So
I can't-
slavery.
He said
You're
that with so
pro-slavery.
much racial prejudice.
What?
Am I right? Am I right or what? Did you read
You
into
know
that?
what's funny? Yeah.
I got
Yo,
that vibe.
Okay, whenever
too excited to
okay,
say it.
not
He
to bring,
was.
we bring this up a lot, but like whenever I watch Game of Thrones, I realize that's how it was in the past, bro. Like they just go into other people's cities, take their women,
Man, Aiden's really
rape
getting
them,
to
kill
Logan,
their kids.
dude.
It's crazy.
It's what happened.
Aiden's getting a Logan.
Back in the
bro.
day when
Logan's
you
out
won
here
a war,
quoting
you
Game
would
of
take-
Thrones.
Back when you would
That
win a
seems
war, you
pretty
would
standard.
take their
It
weak,
just seems
their
standard.
women and their children, and you'd put them to work.
It
That's what
just
you would
it
do.
just seems standard.
And you put them
know?
to work. What do you do?
Let's go be Vikings, huh? Let's go be pirates. That's what we do in the zombie
Have you watched
apocalypse.
the Northman
Pirates,
yet?
huh?
I am the Northman.
That's why I'm asking. If
I
you watched
am
it
the
yet.
Northman.
Uh,
Have you
I've
seen
not
The
seen it.
Revenant?
Go watch
The
it.
Revenant?
Go watch. Fuck the Revenant. Go watch the Northman.
Okay.
Go watch The Southman, dude.
All right, guys. If your ex-girlfriend dies, do you go to her funeral?
No.
No.
Probably
Nice,
not.
dude.
That's
Snap
so
those. Couple
aggressive.
of snap.
Wait,
No,
what about you?
Depends on which one. Depends on
What
which
about
one,
you?
to be honest.
All of my ex-girlfriends.
No?
have
This one, yes. Well, I mean,
Why?
Yeah.
Were you
it
invited?
depends where what happened.
But don't you think
But
that
like,
could
what
be a
if you
little
guys,
presumptuous
what
that
if
she
you
would
guys
still want
left
you
on good terms, right? Don't get me wrong. But your current girlfriend hates
All
him.
I'm saying.
Christian,
all I'm
Christian,
saying
he's
is-
talking about something. You're just
It's
talking to
a-
hold it, please.
Sorry.
Bro, you're talking to the crowd.
Sorry, I'm talking to
The
Dylan.
peanut gallery.
He was saying something interesting. You're just
I
like
said,
having a
let's
full
say like let's say you got off on good terms,
Okay.
whatever. But your current girlfriend does not like your ex-girlfriend.
Oh well,
Then you
then
don't
that's
go,
your
yeah.
current girlfriend's
Yeah, then
problem. You
you-
gotta tell her to fuck off.
I know. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
you gotta tell her to fuck off.
Okay,
if you think
wait,
you
wait.
should go, you should go.
Wait, pause. Check this out. Lily,
Yeah.
she's
Well, as
something.
of right now, I'm 100% going.
Yeah, things don't work out for whatever reason. Things don't work out. 10 years down the line,
Yeah,
something
yeah.
happens, right?
Yeah.
You know.
10
Prayers,
years. That's a
obviously.
long time.
Yeah.
But that's the point. Because you invested so much time and effort, I feel like you'd have to go. Same thing with Stephanie, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, see,
Oh,
your
man.
answers changed real quick.
We're thinking about like exes that existed
Well,
at
he
like
just
very
changed
different
the thing.
times.
It depends on the ex. Depends
That's
on the
Yeah.
true,
ex.
I guess. yeah.
Depends on. It really does. There's
Unless
a
it's
couple I wouldn't
Stephanie,
go
it's
to,
a
there's couple I would.
fucking
Okay,
fat
ones
no.
ones that you had good terms with ended on good
Yeah,
terms.
of course.
Okay, what about
Go to her funeral.
okay, what about friends
Alright, that
that
was a
used to
dumb
be good
question, though.
friends? Okay, no, what about friends that used to be friends? That was like a really close friend that
I
maybe
go to
you-
BJ's funeral.
That's yeah.
That's a better one.
we are friends with BJ. you
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah.
not used to
I
be
love BJ.
friends, You know, used to be better friends.
love you,
I
BJ.
guess.
I used to
but-
be better friends with BJ.
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
still go to his funeral.
Yeah,
course.
I'm trying to think of somebody. I don't have anybody to throw under the bus. Oh,
What
I have one
goofy-
person.
Who?
I don't want to say their name.
Yeah.
Oh
'cause
my
There would be
God.
no context for the
Oh my
viewers.
God.
No, like I'm just scared
What a
that this
PC podcast.
this person could
What a
like come
PC
see it and it's
podcast.
just like cool not to. There's
Uh,
a certain human being
do I
that
know them?
was very cheap, like super cheap.
Oh.
Everyone on the
It's
podcast is
funny how I said
still don't
like
know who
super
it
cheap.
is.
He has a certain amount of foreheads. I got it, dude.
Oh wait, is it who I'm thinking about?
Probably. Just text me and I'll nod my head. So
I never knew
there's
his name. So
there was an individual. There's an individual that
Yeah.
there's
think
an
they heard that.
individual that you know was like a good friend of mine for a while, but he was just so cheap, dude. He
You're
would
like, you're so
calculate.
cheap. I'm not going to your funeral.
Not,
Like,
you know what he would do? Did I ever say this on
the
podcast?
gas one. The gas one.
Yo, check this out. Check
Yeah.
this out. There was one time like I drove us all night, right?
How
I drove
old
us
were you?
all night. I don't know. I was the only kid that had the license. So I was like 16, 17. I'm driving us around, taking us to the parties, take us to dinner like at Denny's. We come back
Damn,
home.
the parties. Wow.
At the end of the night, I almost never ever asked for gas, but my two other friends snap offered. There was 4 of us total. They're like, "Hey man, here's $10 for gas." The other guy was like, "Yeah, here's $10. Thanks for helping us out." I don't really want to do this anyways, but whatever. He pulls out his phone and a calculator and calculates the exact number of miles we drove that night and then divides it by the average price of gas and is like, "Yeah, dude, I got you $2.37, some shit like that." I was like, "Brother."
It's pretty fucking wild.
I was like, "Brother."
Okay, it'd be one thing if he was like really down bad like that,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he's just being cheap. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
I mean, does he have money? Like, is he like?
Yes.
Wow, really?
He has enough money to not be. Come
Two-
on,
two-
man. $2.37. You go to a
$5.
private school.
I mean,
You go to a private
it's also
Catholic
like-
school. $2.37.
It's also
Just
like
put in a
if
lot
you're
of
offering to
context out
drive,
there.
like you should expect to not get money for
Like,
gas.
Bro,
Not
I
saying his
never
name.
in my entire life ever asked for gas money. Not once. Not once.
Except for this one night.
I didn't
and then you
ask
got
for the
salty.
gas money. I didn't ask for the gas money.
It was awful.
My
That's a good topic.
my other friends gave me money. I refused it. And they pretty much looked at him and was like, "Yo, Todd, you should give him a piece as well."
You just said his fucking name, but all right.
That's okay. He's like, I'm gonna bleep that out. That's like,
I'm believing that.
all
I
right.
gotta find
What
this.
about
Hey.
what about like when you go out to dinner with like not just like the 4 of us? It's like
Oh my
10
God.
people, right? And they're like, all right,
way.
that's mine. That's me.
Me
It's
and
me.
Karen
Oh,
had to do
thank
this the
God.
other day.
No, and then it's like 10 people,
It's
right?
like my
Yeah.
least
And
favorite
then-
thing, 'cause I always end up.
And then
having
you're like,
fucking-
oh, I'll cover it. Everybody's Venmo me, right?
Yeah.
I would never
And
do
then
that.
nobody's
That happened
like,
to me.
I hate when that happens.
I'm just
dog.
gonna say their names. Fucking, I asked Evan and Travis to Venmo, or asked Travis to believe it.
Really? Just call 'em out,
it's
bro.
tough with
I have called him out.
Dinner-
And
Dinners
they'd be
with
like,
like a
oh, I
bunch of people,
forgot.
it's
Like,
fine.
bitch, you did not
Dinners with,
But
forget.
like,
here's the thing: you expect it if you put your card down.
Yeah, dinners with a bunch of people is always like a
always a
problem. It's like
fucking pain,
annoying.
yeah.
Well, the thing is,
Except for
I
us,
kind of
dude.
do that.
So I mean, if you go with more than just 4 people, I'm
Except
saying.
for any of us here,
Yeah,
none of us here have a
If
problem
like
paying.
if you go with like 8, 10 people, it's always like who's gonna like unless someone just fucking puts their card down. It's like who's like trying to split it. Like let me just. And for me, because I order like a psycho, that I'm always like big portion of the bill.
I think we're all pretty good. I think any like if any of us paired off and we were with like 8 other people, I think any 2 of us would like just be like, fuck it, we'll split it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For
Yeah, pretty
me,
good.
Because I just don't want to have to deal with it. That's my thing. Is
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I'd rather just
My-
pay whatever $150, $200 than fucking have to deal with.
I have a rule. It's just the bill comes, my card goes down.
Yeah.
Whatever happens after that, it
When it
happens.
didn't happen at Tevin's
Free
birthday,
rolls.
but no big deal.
Free rolls.
Happen where? What,
Huh?
Tevin's birthday?
It happened with us.
Yeah,
Yes,
you're
there's a camera
literally
right there.
we're yeah.
He's on Van Nuys.
Here you go.
Chan.
Nice. Okay, that's great for the
Cool.
background. Thank you.
If you don't
So-
mind telling Lily, I'm gonna leave as soon as the podcast's over. I don't know if you
Yeah.
guys want to drive her later, but I'm gonna leave. That'd be great.
Cool.
So okay, anyways, go back to what I was saying. Jesus. Yeah, I just always had that mentality of like, I just put it down, whatever. Whatever
Yeah.
happens, happens.
Yeah.
You know, if they want to split it, cool. If they don't, they don't. Whatever. I'm not tripping about it. I come out. This is a rule. This is like not a weird thing. I see this tweet sometimes where it's like, if you can't afford to go out, don't go out.
Don't go out.
Just stay home. Cook at home. You have a great time. Like, don't fucking go out and be like, there's nothing wrong with just not having it. You know
Try
what
to
I mean?
ride tailcoats of your friends and shit.
Yeah, but
Well,
it's
that's
just
what I
like, don't
do.
be a moocher, bro. That shit's whack.
Yeah.
Being a moocher is like a
A
vibe kill,
mooch.
bro. It's like a super buzz kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very fair.
I got mooched on so hard when I was in in high school
Yeah.
because I
I
just
mean, of
wasn't
course,
cool.
I
I
think-
wasn't
You had a
cool and
restaurant.
at a restaurant. People would just like want to be cool with me just because I had a restaurant. Like
Exactly.
come eat for free, like never tip. I mean, we were kids, so I could get where like it wouldn't be a thing.
Hmm.
Like never offered to pay. Only were cool with me like right before the bell rang type vibe.
Hmm.
Hit me up right before yo, we going to your place for dinner.
Back then,
Yeah.
like I don't think I ever asked once to go to Radica. I'd go just like whenever we went. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like I understand what he means. Like friends, friends
friends.
in air quotes, will be like, "Oh, hey, I'm hungry. Let's go to Radica, right?
That's fucked
Let's
up,
go to-
man.
Of
Wow.
course." And it's right next to South Pass.
You know, the
So-
only one of those people
Gus
that
Shovel.
still
Oh no.
no that
and
still
Martin
hits me
List.
up. Martin List, fucking
Martin List.
love that guy, dude. Massive shout out to Martin List, one of the greatest,
Who?
super sweet
Playing
guy.
water polo. He's
He's
in my
my-
grade.
He's the only person that's still my friend. Like, he'll still text me to see how I'm doing. We'll still play random video games together. That's a good person. You see that? There was like 50 people that I did that with. One
Yeah.
guy
Yeah.
who was like 2 or 3 grades, like had no business being cool with me.
Yeah.
Still, like, he would give me rides sometimes before I had a car because he had a car. He was always so nice to me.
Yeah.
So I got one good friendship out of that.
I like that.
So it makes up for the like 49 fucking fake ass fools.
Online or
Fuck y'all.
online or Xbox friends, do you guys remember like once like really cool relationship you had with the online friend? And
What?
then like when
Can you give us an
Xbox,
example?
for example, like I had a really good friend named Navy Stevo on Xbox 360.
Shout out Navy
We
Stevo.
used to play Halo 3 together all the time, right?
Sheesh,
And
what
then
happened to Flixie and
this is his
Furion?
name, right? This is his name, Navy Stevo. And then he goes, "Yeah, I'm going off to the Navy in 2 days, right?"
Whoa.
So I mean, we were friends for like a long time. And
Yeah.
then like, he was like, "Yeah, I'm going off to the Navy in 2 days." Like, so we played together that 2 days. Never saw him again.
Wow.
And like, this was before social media, you know.
I'm sure you could find him.
I mean, shit. That'd be great if I could find him, you know. But do you have any relationship? Like, do you remember any people like
I
that?
didn't have any friends.
To be
online.
honest, I played a lot online. I can't remember too many people.
Really?
Don't have a single friend.
There's one that still's around, Hunter.
Yeah, Hunter. He's cool.
He's cool, still around, nice guy. He's been, dude, technically he's been like a friend for like fucking 20 years, bro. We
Yeah.
played Gears
I've
of
never
War 2
met him
together.
in real life, but
Yeah.
he's in our Discord and everything.
Dude, I'm starting to meet some of my online friends in real life
Like
now that I'm an
Dorslick
adult.
or whatever.
Yeah, Dior.
Haven't met him. He's the one I haven't met.
The thing about Slick is like I worried about.
He's
what,
17.
You met him.
No.
what are
Oh,
you
yeah, we
Hey,
met him.
Paul.
Are you
Oh, yeah.
kidding me?
I thought we.
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah.
I can't believe it's.
I feel
17,
like
by
we've
the
seen
way.
him on more than one occasion.
Nah, one time. Seen him one time.
Anyways, that's the thing that I thought was a little weird to me, and I'm really happy Slick's parents like did not see anything weird about it. He's like a 16, 17-year-old, not a kid, I guess, but he's just coming paintballing with like us 26, 27-year-olds, you know. And she's like, "How the fuck did my son meet these adults?" You
Well,
know
the
what I'm
thing
saying?
is,
and we treat him like
his-
our little brother. Though,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
his mom has spoken to me and Dustin on several occasions. His dad has spoken to me over the phone. We
Yeah.
we follow each other on Instagram.
You
Like,
don't allow him to play right on during the week.
now that he's a senior and he's like got his like homework and shit
together?
together,
Yeah.
he's allowed to play a little bit if he finishes homework
He's
or
like
stuff
so
like that.
good, right? He's like the
Dude,
best.
he's cracked.
he's
like a prodigy.
unbelievable. He's one of the people that I've seen and I'm like, oh, this guy, go pro.
Yeah.
If he made the effort, snap.
That's what Zach
easy.
says. And Zach is
Easy.
so good at video games.
Yeah, 'cause Slick is the most gifted gamer. It's so frustrating that somebody like that can just pick up a game like that. Any
Yeah.
game, any
Yeah.
game. We played Rocket League. He's like, dude, I kind of
buddy?
suck. One half of a game in, he's flying off the fucking wall and
Yeah.
doing the aerial and spinning
He's
and
like, I think I get it.
it's just crazy. He's just good at every game and it's like how
Slick would have been good at Dookie Dash. Should have got him
Dude,
on there.
I tried to get Zach to play, but we didn't line it up.
yeah, dude. Slick would have 100%. I guarantee would have been at least top 1K.
Do you have a friend like that who's just, I mean, besides
Slick.
Slick, who's good at not
Saul.
just video games,
Saul
good
used to
at
be like
everything they do, everything they try.
Saul didn't have a license, but Saul's really good at. Saul's amazing at every video
Aiden's
game we
like,
ever played.
I think that's me. In the
I knew,
friend group."
right? Aiden's just been staring at the fire for the past 5 minutes.
I'm into it.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
All right.
The fire's my thing. Bro.
I don't know.
What was your gamer prime, Aidan?
I mean, when in high school, like when everyone else is. When
Do you
they
know
can
what
play
game?
10 hours a day. I mean, League of Legends, WoW, and Call of Duty,
Really? League of Legends. Wow.
LOL. Wow.
and COD. Yeah. Just
Lol, wow,
anything that has
COD.
3-letter
LOL,
acronym.
COD.
Crushed it.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Lol,
Back when
COD.
when you're 16, you can play for fucking 10 hours a day. And
Like, I'm thinking of Fortnite right now.
Yeah, I really
I'm
wanna
not.
play.
I'm thinking of.
How am I going to get back the money I lost on the
I'm
Eagles
That's
thinking
thing?
of
exactly
how
what I'm
having a
thinking
good
I knew
game
it,
is
ready?
about to unfold before me.
Bro, this
the
guy was trying to
Lakers.
say that I was negative sweating him, and I was
He
like,
was.
I was like sitting down all bummed out. Even where like, was it Patriot that asked me?
Like-
He's like, bro, why are you so sad? I'm like, bro, my guy just lost.
Like,
I feel like I just lost.
bruh, we're watching the game. He's like, anything for the Chiefs.
That's
right?
what you were saying.
Anything for
You
the
kept
Chiefs.
saying that, dude.
Bruh, this
I
guy's
thought
like
I c-
negative sweating me the
No, I
whole
thought I
game.
could reverse it, dude. You know that's
Come
a
on,
trick.
bro.
You know that's a trick, bro.
Yeah.
That's
You
like
know-
that's
you
like
know what I
like
was
that's like
doing?
when you're fading a straight out and then like
I
you-
picked up
and
my
I'm like,
backpack.
10.
And
No,
you're
no,
like,
no,
no,
no.
that was negative. So
Yeah,
No,
negative
I picked
sweat,
up. I picked up my
that's-
backpack. I picked up my backpack and I put my hoodie on. I did it all for you, dude.
Oh, yeah,
I was
okay,
doing
buddy.
everything just to get you
And
the
I
money.
still lost.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna make it back anyways. You said you were up that much in this week though. So like,
Yeah,
what did you
but
win on?
that's what's
What
more.
were the bets? What were the bets that you won on then?
The Bucks covered 8 points. The
Oh, you
last,
won, like,
the
2K.
last minute against.
Oh, that's right.
He had a big parlay when we went to dinner.
Like when that happened.
Yeah, and then I bet the Mavs and the Bucks money line.
Oh, Aiden, you missed out on a really fun night, by the way.
Talk to me, Mike, please.
You missed out on a really fun night.
Yeah, I
Dude.
heard about it.
It was incredible.
Are
It's the
you-
most fun I've
how
had
do
in
you
a
feel
long
about it?
time.
We
I
went.
woke up at
we
6
went.
that morning, so I'm not too upset.
We went to downtown LA and just like rode the scooters, and Christian was like doing tricks on the scooters. He was like,
Bro, I was gapping shit. I would figure out how to wheelie on one.
it's pretty
So I'm gonna
funny.
insert
awesome.
those clips in right now, so you guys can see all of them. Do like a little montage.
You're gonna be impressed with the wheelie, dude. It was cool.
Dude, it was unbelievable. This guy was an athlete.
That's a big dog.
God damn.
You know
that's
what
a
big
wild
dogs
puppy.
do, Logan?
Big things.
Yes, sir. That was really great how I did that.
That was such
It's
a good.
Billy and the girls.
That was such a good game up until that last call.
It was a close
Would
game.
you have felt fine if they lost?
Yeah,
like,
I would have
normally?
felt. I'm not. I'll be upset, but way less upset than I am right now.
Yeah,
if they
yeah.
got the ball back and just didn't score,
Yeah.
of course.
What you
Well,
have-
that's the annoying part.
Dude, what you
Yeah.
have to realize is no matter what the outcome was, if they won the game, when you're negative sweating somebody from winning, you'll find something to be upset about. Like if it's the fucking balls, the refs, the formation, the coach, the calls, you would have found something else to be upset about. That's just how it
of
works.
course, but that's,
You wouldn't have been like, oh,
No,
so
but this
fair
was a
play.
really
No,
annoying
you-
way to lose.
that's
there's
bro.
no
way
way-
different.
I've been on this.
completely
When the
different.
Patriots lose, guess what? I'm blaming Bill Belichick and the defense for letting up
Are you
fucking
more of a
40 some
Patriots
points.
fan or a Tom Brady fan?
Patriot fan.
But are you a Tom Brady fan?
I do like Tom Brady
How much do you like Tom Brady?
a lot.
Would you kiss Tom Brady?
No,
I would.
it's nice.
Tom Brady.
There's no benefit. You
Logan
gave me-
just stared at the camera.
You gave me no benefit. Like, yeah, shout out to Tom Brady. I'm not
No, but
kissing
he,
this
like,
guy.
Because
Gives-
then they'd
he
be like,
gives-
Tom Brady kisses random man. And I'd be like,
And
he's
then gives him
Indian.
You know what I
and
thought?
now I'm famous.
You know what I thought the other
Gives him
day?
50K.
What?
I saw Rich Brian. Remember that guy?
And then
Oh,
you're like, he looks like
formerly-
Logan because he's
yeah.
Asian.
No. See, I'm not racist like this guy.
What?
No, but I guess
That
I
was
might
his
be.
name.
You saw him where?
No, his name was Rich
Rich
Chiga.
Chiga.
Yeah, I know.
That used to
And he
be
got
his-
canceled, so
I
I had to
know.
change Rich Brian.
Yeah.
No, anyways, but here, check me out. Check this out. So
I'm checking you out.
he dropped like a video a couple days ago. Already has like 2 million
Oh, you're saying
views.
Aiden's racist, not me. Got
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So he dropped the video. It has like 2 million views. It's like a pretty cool little song, and I'm like, bro, if this guy can do it,
Well, Logan, your music is 100% better than Rich Brian's.
yeah,
Not,
dude, come on. Why
forget
have we
that
not
he's
got it
Asian. Your music is 100%
Can we get it?
better
Can we
than
get
Rich
there,
Brian's
bro?
music.
Can we get there? Yeah, we can get there. I just
Bro,
gotta stop
you're already
gambling.
there. What do you mean?
yet? Why have you taken the break from music? In the height, in the prime of your writing career.
I don't think it was the prime. Honestly, I think the prime of my writing career was in high school because I used to come home and want to write music.
What changed?
I just didn't. You start when you get older, you just start comparing yourself to everybody in every aspect, and then you're just like stop believing in yourself, you know. And it's tough.
Yeah.
I don't
that's
know.
Fair.
It's just and then it's just now like I don't really have like I want to write something, you know. And it's just hard now. It's really hard.
Do you think you can make like really good music, like
Yeah, of
depicting
course.
like the last 3-4 years of your life, which have been like pretty crazy?
Yeah, of course. I don't
Got
I
money,
didn't
got power.
stop
Dude,
making
power's
music.
so
I
good.
just stopped making music consistently.
You stopped writing music though, right?
Yeah, of course, I stopped. But like, I think
How many songs have you written? Do you think in the last 3 years?
in the past 3 years, not many. Maybe like
3. 10?
maybe like 5 or something.
Wow.
It's just hard, you know. You just like lose
Got me
motivation
higher
for
than
certain
the
things, and like
ceiling.
especially when I found success in like, you know,
Something else.
NFTs or whatever.
NF
Like it just totally takes your mind off it, you know.
That's fair.
And but now, like, you know, I want to start making more music, but I make music because I enjoy it. Not the old goal was to get famous, but I just enjoy making it now. You know, when I am making it.
Do you ever feel like you're trying to monetize like almost every aspect of your life?
Dude, I remember I got.
We
upset
talked
on
about this on the
podcast.
first episode. And I
No,
think.
yeah, we talked. I got really upset. Remember we were talking about this? I
Yeah.
feel that way all the time. I feel like I have to monetize something. Like, bro, it's so hard to just like live. Everything's so expensive. Ramen's like $22. Like,
Bro,
everything has to be
fuck.
monetized now.
Literally, I
It's crazy.
went to the gas station. And I got like a candy bar and chips. They're like, that's $8. I'm like,
That's me $12.
You're like, I'll actually pass.
$8?
You go
I'll
get Hot
pass.
Pot, like it's not that much. You know what I mean? It's like $80.
yeah, it's
Bro,
expensive.
going
It's
to ramen
fucking
is like
glorified
60 bucks,
ramen, bro.
It's crazy.
It's glorified top
When I
No,
was a
ramen.
hot
kid, it
pot,
was
you
like
just
$8
cook your own ramen.
Yeah, it's like you got to do all the work and leave a tip.
It's insane, man.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't like that. You got to do all the work and leave a tip.
How do you feel about that, Aiden?
Yeah. How do we feel about tipping at
I
Korean
snap
barbecue?
20. It doesn't matter. I snap 20.
It's always
Of course,
20%.
of course. But what
20%,
I'm
yeah.
saying is like they're doing nothing.
How do I feel about it?
No,
I
a
don't really
good-
think about it that way.
A good Korean barbecue place does a lot. They're constantly bringing you.
Yeah.
There's
They
so
bring you
much.
food,
Yeah.
And
they're
they
bringing
throw
the
hot
food
pot to
out.
it, They refill your stuff. I get it.
And
it
the-
doesn't matter.
Also, the
It's just
principle
about
of
supporting the people.
the principle of
Support
leaving
my
a tip is
Koreans.
never about leaving a tip for the chef. It's about the service that you're getting from the waiter.
Yeah, because you know that they don't make money, so you support them. But just by
Yeah.
going out, they have to be there, and they have to deal with. We all know it because we've all worked in restaurants. You have to deal with so much shit that's just out of pocket, like not your job. That like everyone has to deal with it. It's just supporting the people that work there, you know.
I also think that, you know, the anti-tippers, they're like, oh, just do. They should be paying you a living wage. But the thing is,
You like
if
things
they
there.
included that wage,
Everything would be
price
more
increase
expensive.
and nobody would go out to eat.
Yeah.
They'll still
They'll
go
be-
out, maybe.
They'll go out, but like,
But you're also you're still gonna pay for it anyways.
exactly.
You're gonna pay for it anyways. The
Like-
people that are not tipping right now are living the high life. If
fucking
dude, I cannot believe the fucking balls on these people.
I feel
Imagine
so
having
ashamed.
no shame.
And
Just snap leaving
$0.
zero. No shame walking
It's
away.
embarrassing.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we have a guy at RO like that.
Who?
You know, it's one of Alejandro's buddies. He like made shirts, and he's like, I don't know what it is. Like, he's like maybe a little foreign. He just leaves like snap. He like writes 0, and then like does this cool little tag as like a signature. That's like,
Like,
somehow so much
That's
more.
more
offensive.
tilting, bro.
Like, yeah.
That's so tilting. It's
Yeah.
like you took the time to write 0, but fucking
crazy.
took your time on your autograph.
Every time he walks in, I never take him.
I'm a
Yeah.
big tipper, so
Sorry, fuck with you, dude.
yeah.
Of
gotta
course.
Did you ever wait tables at your restaurant?
Of course.
Of
yeah.
course.
Wh-
yes.
How did you deal with like shitty tippers? I mean, you don't
Just
deal
move
with them,
on.
but
You
like
just move on and
RKO.
forget about it. There's nothing you can do. Oh, I'm gonna get angry and fucking ruin more time out of my day. Just get over it and move on. People are gonna be shitty.
A hangover.
you hear that,
Aidan
guys?
started, dude. Hangover
Depression
Aidan.
is just all your own fault, guys.
Just get
Thank
over it.
you.
Yeah, move
Get
on.
over it.
If you don't dwell on it. Just move past it. Yeah,
I just canceled him right there.
yeah.
So you didn't give us your answer about monetizing your life.
I mean, I think you have, especially in California. It's like it's the capitalism, the hustler side. It's just all about being here in California. You know,
Hmm.
I think
it's exacerbated from where we live, and it's just
That was a big word.
you know what it means.
Yeah.
exacerbated,
I don't know if you know what it means.
masturbated.
Extremely, yeah.
He's writing music again.
Yeah, it's just the
Orange
nature of where we
Doors.
live and the nature of being.
Should we move to Kansas, boys?
I mean, you could get away with doing a lot less, fucking for sure, in Kansas. You
I
know,
think, like, especially now, like in our age group, in California and in the social media era, everybody has a fucking promo code for some website in
yeah,
their bio.
everyone's hustling.
Everybody like has a podcast. You know what I'm
Everyone's
saying?
an influencer.
Everybody's making music. Everybody's fucking
Yeah.
doing it something. You know.
And the cream rises to the top. Be the cream.
Shout out to Close to Bro.
That's fair. I actually agree with Aidan on this one. I think that's fair.
Yeah, you just there's
What?
people who are like, oh, I have a promo code, but there's few people who are like using the tactics
I
to get
am the
people
promo
to
code.
actually use
I mean,
their
content
promo code.
across the
And,
board
like,
is super saturated.
Well,
Exactly.
okay, but see now
Create
you're
good
too
content.
far. You're savvy already. Like you are already one of those people that know how to do those things. Bro, I don't know how to do that. I think most people are not already doing that. So I get what you're saying. That's fair. But for the people that like aren't doing it, it's still important that I think that you kind of have to jump in at some point. You know what I mean?
Of course, but like there's some people like, you know, like I said, the promo code shit, like, oh, I have a promo code 10% off this nutrition website, you know? And they have it just in their bio. They're not out here making content and then in the content, including their promo code, whatever, YouTube videos
Doesn't make
in the
sense for a lot of
description,
people.
they're not getting their eyes.
You got to be a salesman.
Everybody just has a promo code.
I
for
hate that. I
something.
feel like I have to like sell myself. I don't like that feeling. I don't like
Man.
selling. I don't do it at RO. I don't
Don't
do
do
it
it then.
in my daily
then
life.
you
I don't
He's
want
like,
to.
wait, you don't upsell
don't
at
do it?
RO? You're fired.
No,
do
I
it,
don't
do
do
it.
it. I don't upsell at RO.
You're
I try to
fired.
get people the best deal. I
That-
say, oh, this tequila's cheaper and it tastes just as good.
You should not
Because
do
I
that.
think that that's respectful. I just like to be respectful to my customers. Because I take, you know what I mean? I want to take the best care of them.
We're in South Pass, bro. They have
I'm just
money.
saying it's the opposite feeling. Do you know what I mean?
You don't have to
I
lie,
think-
but you
I-
can be honest.
I think both are valid truths. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
different. People are cut from different shit, you know?
Yeah,
That's fair.
Logan's savvy. Logan, I mean, you've always been savvy.
I'm savvy.
How do you feel about dating somebody? Like, let's say one person's like 40 something, the other person's like 20, early 20s. Check this out. Wait.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh no. And then let's say that the older person has like maybe already had like an ex-wife or some shit like that, like a long-term. Doesn't have to be a wife, but like a long-term ex-relationship that had a kid.
Does a 40-year-old have money?
Let's say they're just average salary.
What's the
in-
point?
Are they
in
the
California.
provider?
Just dating somebody with a kid?
No, I'm saying how important. At what point do you think? How important and at what point, if it is important, should you notify the person that you're potentially dating that like, yeah, I got a kid, I have an ex-wife. That
I think pretty early.
I mean, if you're 20-something and they're
Talking to
40,
your
you
mic.
should just
Probably
assume they
like
have
the
a-
first date, second date.
Yeah,
I
I
mean, you
think-
got to tell people. Like,
first date seems excessive.
No,
Like then you're
why?
putting on so much.
No, it's not putting out.
You
It's a
have to-
casual
yeah.
topic. You should know the person you're dating. Like,
And if you're
it's
that person, you
casual.
should. My kid is my priority.
Exactly,
you know what
bro.
I'm saying?
If you have
You can't
kids,
just have a kid
Yeah.
on the side.
Especially
talk about your kid.
for online
You know
dating,
what I
it's
mean?
literally the first thing in every
Yeah.
bio. Is
If you're hiding a kid,
Mom
that's exactly what
first.
you're doing. Hiding a kid.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm-
You know what I mean?
yeah.
he's talking about. I remember I actually quit dating apps. Yes, round of applause. Thank
Congratulations,
you.
dude.
That's
Yeah,
usually where I
that's
have
where
David
David
do the
is.
round of
Yeah.
applause. But I was on a Tinder like a month ago,
Mm.
and then there was this chick, and then she has 24 years old, 5'3", pregnant. I'm
That's
like,
good.
pregnant?
That's
At least
not-
you
I-
know,
Pregnant
bro.
on Tinder?
I don't mean to
Bro,
laugh.
She's doing it right.
I'm like,
Yeah,
pregnant on
she's
Tinder?
honest.
Letting you know.
And I
She's
just
being
like-
real. She's being real.
So,
She's being
anyways, yeah, we
honest.
went on a date, and
You just-
I'm expecting, guys.
I'm just kidding.
It was a match.
No, I'm just fucking with you, bro. Like,
It was a match.
I just think that's kind of wild to.
Are you guys all like married and kids? You're not married, but you are kids.
What?
I'm potentially.
You said that married is
Oh.
not a priority, but kids is.
Yeah, 100%.
Married kids?
It's the goal.
50-50 on both.
Okay.
I'm higher on kids than I am marriage.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Kids are more important.
Because I don't think marriage matters that much.
It doesn't. I don't need the government involved
Yeah,
in my
me neither,
relationship.
exactly.
Especially
Like
after
Government.
America
If
falls.
look,
Especially
if
after
But it's
I'm
good
the,
for your
UFO
taxes, I
invasion.
think.
Yeah, especially
Yeah,
after the
it's good for
government
your
falls
taxes.
and
They're gonna lose all
UFO
the
takes
but the
over
thing
and
is,
move
like,
to the
look,
country.
if I'm the breadwinner and
You're assuming
know-
a lot here.
if I'm the breadwinner and then somehow we end up splitting 10 years down the line,
Right.
you gotta just know that I got you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna just. The government's gonna fuck you over no matter what. You're gonna pay divorce
Yeah,
Very
lawyers.
few people.
You're gonna
like
pay
you.
divorce lawyers.
Nah.
You
You're
say
gonna
that
lose-
until it's
you're
like
gonna
a
lose-
bad
You're
situation,
gonna
Yeah,
lose
and you're
all
like,
this
fuck
money,
that
and then
bitch.
you're gonna lose
Yeah.
half the rest of your money.
You say that until she like cheats on you,
Yeah.
but in California, if you didn't sign a
Well,
paper,
I'm
you still take
assuming
half.
if you have 10 years, you have a kid, and you're not gonna leave your kid high and dry. Like
yeah,
that.
but
do it every
she could
day.
be a shitty person. You just keep the
Do it
kid.
every day.
That's not how it works.
You can make it work.
Yeah.
You
You
gotta
could
do
prove
what's,
she's shitty.
You gotta do what's in the best interest of your kid.
I'm low on both.
Low on both
I
now.
think.
You changed your mind. You were just 50-50, and now you're low.
I'm
You're like,
so
actually, I
not
don't
ready
want a
for
kid
children
anymore.
that I in my
Dude, we're
own
not
brain
talking
right
today.
now.
I'm just saying life
Well,
in
how am I
general.
supposed to
Boom.
fucking expect that? The point is, you have to have a mindset to be able to have children. I'm not at that mindset, so I can't anticipate any mindset past that.
Yeah.
The
What?
way everyone says you're supposed to have kids, so you think, oh yeah, in the future I'm gonna have kids, but like you aren't actually thinking there. You're just operating on somebody else's bias. Right now, in my current state, there's no way I could have a kid. I don't know. what
I have
my
the
future state's
intent to
gonna be.
not have children.
I think that's crazy.
You have the intent to not have children?
Yeah.
I kind of vibe with that.
Does your, fiance, girlfriend of 10 years know this, and how does she
We've
feel
talked about it
that?
a lot.
How does
and
she feel about that?
She's probably not the most excited, but she understands where I'm at.
So she's fine with not having kids, even though
I've
she
talked
has,
to her. I didn't lie to her. I haven't. It's
I'm
not a
just
secret.
saying. I'm just saying.
It's not a secret. It's not a secret. I think what is wrong.
So how are you gonna get a lottery ticket to the NFL, bro?
What?
How are you gonna get a lottery ticket to the NFL? You're gonna hope his
You
kid
always
goes to
bring
the
this
NFL?
up when it comes to kids. I
That's
feel
all.
like
That's
your
all I
only
need a kid
incentive
for,
here.
bro. I need my kid to go to the league, bro.
But that'll do it for today's version of this podcast. Thank you again.
Bet.
If you guys are interested in following any of these lovely blokes, we have 0x3FN Michael Christian Allen on Twitter if you're interested to get your NFT and a little bit of your Clippers love. Probably not much Clipper love needed, but NFTs, that's your guy. lovely Turkey Stone user extraordinaire. Also one of the best picks. We didn't say that
UFC.
at all. How did you crush UFC, right?
We did okay.
We did okay,
Volk,
boy.
Volk losing, getting robbed was
Okay,
not great.
If you made it this far in the podcast, follow me at No Good Logan. And if you were still listening, at me at No Good Logan. Say you're from the Close to Broke podcast. I will put you on the next most exclusive whitelist for NFTs. Thank you.
Wow.
Nice.
I don't have anything to sell
wanna
you
be on
guys
the
on,
next
but I hope you
person
guys have a
as well.
wonderful day. Stay happy, healthy. More importantly, we're going to get to the tables, yo. Deuces. That was a Close to
Thanks,
Broke
boys.
podcast.